Hey Femini, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for Jewel on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get right into this reading, y'all. Oh, what is this? We have initials here. All right, VXTRZ. Okay, you deserve the best. I intend to give it to you. As this person says. Okay, you deserve the best. They intend to give it to you. Okay, more than friends now. All right, this could be somebody that you had in the friend zone or that tried to friend zone you, but feelings have developed. Feelings have developed here. All right, this is so much more than that. So much more than friendship. Okay. Envy is unattractive. Child, somebody out here envying. Okay, could be somebody envying you, them. Okay, the both of you coming together. Debbie Downer. Somebody could, that's interesting. Somebody could be raining on your parade here because they're not included in the parade or something like that. That's the way it's coming through. Okay. October. This person could be born in October. You could have met them in October. Okay. Anniversary. Last time you spoke. The next time you'll see them. Alright. Something significant may happen in October. You may realize this person has these feelings in October with romance here. Okay. Their feelings are revealed to you. Everything comes out. We have 9, 43, 2, 28, and 19. All right. We also have brown skin, light skin, brown skin. That okay. Got brown skin, light skin. Okay. Let us see. Dun dun dun. I see more initials. Let's point them out. B, M, O, E, I, or H. Remember, guys, this could be first, middle, or last initial. Okay. First, middle, or last. This time will be different. This could be some... Yeah. Okay. This could be someone that you hang out with all the time or something. But lately, when you speak to them about certain things, they're like, oh, boo, or who cares, or oh, that's not going to last, or, you know, they do stuff like that. But it's because they want to be with you. Okay. So they make whatever else it is that you're doing seem so uninteresting or so... not it, you know what I mean, or something like that. So the next time you hang out with this person, their intentions is to have it be different so that you know that they feel deeper for you or something like that. Okay, we have June. That's where we are right now. So yeah, I feel like this person is coming to some sort of understanding here this month, or you're starting to get it, but by October it's going to be made very, very clear to you. Okay, new look. The one you will marry. Trouble starter. Trust what you feel. Yeah. This person is always going to have something not so great to say about whatever it is you say concerning dating others. I'm about to say marriage. Dating others or spending time with others. Because this person wants you. They see you as the person they want to marry. Okay. What's this back here? Ghosting you. Very interesting. That could be taken so many ways. Okay. Because prayerfully, this person is not coming to you to do all of this for an idea or a fantasy or something that they have in their mind. And then when it becomes a real thing or something that can be a real thing, they run from it. Because that's like, why even waste your time? Doing the bare minimum, battling addictions. Let's see how this plays out here. Because, you know, I see soulmates and I see self-indulgence. I feel like the love that you pour into yourself is very attractive. It assists you with being extremely magnetic. So people are drawn in very easily. Okay. That's what it feels like. We have the butterfly. All right. The butterfly, evolving and growth. Next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Okay. You're in a stage of evolving, growing, doing more. Okay. Again, with addiction, somebody is battling addictions. Okay. Addiction could be something small, something big. Okay. Somebody has an emotional block because of this. We have the snake. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this person wants to be more, but this could be like that friend that's just so opposite of you. Like, have you guys watched that show Wednesday, right? And her best friend was so opposite of her. This could be something like that. But a person still loves you. A person is still drawn to you. They're still attracted to you. You know, it could be because you always seem just out of their reach. Think about it. The snake is all like on the ground. And of course it can do its thing and get up higher places. But is it realistically going to catch a butterfly? Unless a butterfly is just sitting there like, yeah, get me, snake. Probably not, right? So that could be what it is. It could be the thrill of the chase. You may know that. You like, this person think they want to be more than friends, child. They don't want to be more than friends, child. Or they think they want me. They don't want me for real. Cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, soulmates. This could be a soulmate of yours, but just not a romantic soulmate. Maybe a platonic soulmate. Okay. But they look at it like they want more with you. You want more maybe because it seems out of your reach. Then you get it. It's like, oh, the bubble, the fantasy bubble is burst. And now it's real. And now I don't want it no more. You know, or something like that. We have not today. Boundaries and hurt. Avoiding conversation. Not dealing and still upset. Some of you just choose not to deal with that person romantically. Okay, they feel more than friendship, more than I like you. Yeah, again, back to this soulmate energy. All right, third time's a charm. So yeah, they might feel it, but yeah, no. We're gonna have to see what comes out in the tarot, y'all, because we can't lead you astray here. Now, we got blow and kiss, unconditional love. Yes, I feel you and this person have that unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know this person is a snake, but you love them for who they are. And this is probably why you just keep them in a certain zone. It's like, all right, you do your thing, you slither. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing and slither how you slither, boo. But that don't mean that, you know, they get to do it with you or something. Now, this person reminisces about you a lot. All right. Again, like I said, whenever you're with this person, perhaps you have a great time. But we have the runner. Somebody ran. Could be them. That could be what that ghosting situation was about. You know, like you could have tried that with them before. They ran. Again, every time it becomes real, they run. So you like, no, just keep it a fantasy. You know, something like this came up the other day, but it wasn't this storyline per se, but it was something along the lines of, you know, if something is just a fantasy, let it stay a fantasy. I feel like you've made peace with something. Like if something is just one thing, that's just what it is. You're comfortable with that, but you're not in denial about the soulmate energy. Nevertheless, as we know, we all have multiple soulmates and only one twin soul. So even though you'll always love this person because there's some sort of soul connection, it could just be a platonic soulmate. Does not have to be a romantic one. But they have these feelings, you know. The dragonfly, that's what's underneath. So if not the butterfly, then the dragonfly. I'm telling you, is that you are lighthearted. You are mutable. You are somebody that they feel like they can get along with, you know. But what does that mean? I'm sure there are other people you can get along with, right? But no, as far as this person is concerned, it's the way that y'all get along. They feel really hurt or sad whenever the two of you are not dealing with each other, or whenever, for those of you who have been told how this person feels by them, whenever you dismiss their feelings, they feel hurt and sad. But child, let us see, okay? Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is a love offer. It's already lining up, okay? Yeah. Let us see, y'all. Yep, Ace of Cups and the Three of Swords. Now we have envious, unattractive. So this person feels more than friendship towards you, more than a platonic energy. Okay, so they're always going to act on that. no matter what they have going on or what you have going on. I feel like they will always come across with that Debbie Downer energy. Because they want to be the choice. They want to be your choice. That's what I'm hearing with the Two of Wands. That's confirming that. Okay. All right. The Devil. Then it on the Snake. Really. The Moon, Seven of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay. We have Temperance, Divine Intervention, Divine Protection. The Two of Cups, again, more soulmate energy. Could be karmic soulmate for some of you. All right, we have the Four of Swords. This is peace. Oh, you're just in the energy of peace. You're very free, very light. Page of Cups. Either reconciliation. Again, this time will be different. Oh, for some of you, if you already know how this person feels, right? And they've already said it to you before. But again, anytime it becomes real, it's like, oh, let me run away. Let me ghost. Let me disappear. Let me fall back. You're like, I'm not doing that anymore. You good. We good. Okay? Like that. The person like, this time will be different. You're like, okay. It's like the heard it all before song. You heard it all before. And they feel like you just like, not today. You know? But this time will be different. Not today. That's funny. Okay. And we're not laughing at their feelings, just to be clear. Right? But we're laughing at that because that is funny. Being like, no, for real, this time will be different. And you're like, not today. Gel. Because you just in your zone of peace. And you refuse to allow this person to come in and try to disturb that. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords. So they're heartbroken. Again, just left with memories. Your energy, again, very magnetic. Very attractive you are. Okay. We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, they want to be your choice. But you see this person for who they are. And you love them for who they are. I mean, but that doesn't mean that, you know. Because I see the King of Cups sticking his head out. We have the Hermit. So this person loves you. Great. But then there's always going to be that ghosting situation. It's always going to get too deep for them, too real for them, too this or that for them. And then, excuse me. So I feel like you're on to the next, you have Ten of Swords, like on to the next phase of your life, on to the next thing, you know, whatever the next thing is. Right here it says releasing the past. Right here it says learning from the past. So it's like you're being set free, or you're letting something go and they're holding on to it. Again, I just feel like it's the idea of something. Like you're letting it go. Because with the Seven of Cups, it could just be an idea. If it's just an idea, again, if it's just a fantasy, then just leave it there. We got the King of Cups, but see, they love you. So this makes it really complicated for this person. I feel like they keep contemplating, you know, what move would they make if they were to make one, because the Knight of Wands is determination. Five of Swords is like saying they refuse to lose you to anyone else. So they're going to keep trying, they're going to keep doing. But see, we also saw them doing the bare minimum. So even though they're trying and doing, what exactly are they trying and doing? We got this, you know, we got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about overcoming the obstacles and challenges. Okay. Three of Cups, celebrating the Tower. Something changes, and it changes suddenly. Someone could have wanted something to happen, but it wasn't meant to, wasn't timing at that particular point. You know, like I want it to happen now. Well, it's not time to happen now. You know, or something like that as well. The Empress. Divine feminine energy, that's you. That's me. All right. The High Priestess, yeah. So you know what this connection is between you and this person. Or you know about their addictions. You know what they're battling. You know all of that. Okay? 7 of Pentacles. Some of you hold on to the person because you're already invested. But it's just like the butterfly, you know? Like, you might come, visit, sit on a flower, dip off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I say, hey, how you doing? Everything's great. Awesome. Dip out. Okay? Because you want everything for them to be well, but whatever they want, you don't want. Or something like that. Just not working. Okay, we got the 7 of Pentacles. Again, invested. Like, you're invested. 3 of Cups. This is a friend, a soulmate. Yeah, it's a platonic soulmate. That's what I'm getting. Okay, it's platonic. Very much so. Okay. You work well together, but I just don't feel like the romantic aspect of things. Okay. We have the Chariot. Chariot is overcoming, again, obstacles and challenges. I really do feel like the two of you can and will with the clear conversation. You know, maybe that's what they mean. Like, if you really don't want it, then you don't want it. That doesn't stop me from loving you and having these feelings. And I guess all one could do is respect that. You know, you can't say, hey, turn those feelings off. Turn them off. Like, you know, it's just not how that works. Here we have the Fool card, okay? So, Fool card, 2 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Child, they might say this time is going to be different. But like I said, you can't turn those feelings off. So, 3 of Pentacles. They're always going to see what they see. They're always going to want what they want. 4 of Cups. You know, they're always going to see themselves as your divine counterpart. Okay? 7 of Swords. But you're always going to see them as that snake. You know? So, I don't know. Here we got the Empress here. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Like, here's the thing, guys. Okay? The Magician and the High Priestess go together real bad. The Empress and the Emperor, real bad. But they don't have to be each other's Empress and Emperor. They don't have to be, you know, High Priestess and Magician together. Like, they can do all that in their own right. Right? So that's what I'm getting here. Like, even if you know that you and somebody in another lifetime coulda, woulda, shoulda, it, you know, worked out or whatever. This is just not that lifetime. This is not that experience. Again, I feel like some of you are just over something. That 10 of Swords is like when somebody is just like, that's it, you know. It's the bottom line. That's it. That's all. Okay. The World. Yeah. So that's the closing, the ending, the end of. And we have the Page of Swords. Okay. So curiosity, looking into. Oh, I just keep getting that. Like, rain on the parade because they're not included. So even that in itself, it's like, come on now. You know? Try to do things to disturb what you have going on or... Yeah, see? 5 of Wands. No. I'm telling you. It's something like that. 4 of Wands because they want to come into union with you. They want to be with you. So, you know, is that type of energy here? 2 of Swords. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. Where part of your mind is like, who does that to somebody that they say they love or a friend? Hence why, you know, these are the things that make this person a snake. This is that right here, right? Like Slytherin all day. That's you. Okay? But I love you anyways, right? Only thing is, the other side of the mind is like, yeah, we love them anyways. However, who does that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you get to a place of being impartial about somebody, it's like, there, you might as well have already made your mind up. And mine is made up. You don't know how to feel. And so they come in, continuing to make this love offer. But they said this time will be different. So what's different? It doesn't seem like they're respecting the boundaries. You know, they're always going to pursue because it feels like they can't help themselves. Okay. We had the King of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. That's why I said you can't turn those feelings off. They can say, all right, well, we could be friends, cool, not a problem. But it says we're more than friends now. So they, I mean, they just wouldn't ever accept that. And the King of Wands is the determination, the fighting spirit. They're just always going to do that. Then we had the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Five of Cups. None of this is great. None of this is great at all. You see, I feel like this is what they're hiding here. And it's because they just don't want you to move on, beyond them, past them, get over them, stuff like that. You know, look at all this. The Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands. You know, and it's all coming from this Emperor energy, this masculine energy. Okay. And why is this coming from this masculine energy? Because they want what they want with you and you say no. And they have this, it's something about the past. Like, again, something this person is holding on to. Like, they could have had that opportunity with you and messed it up. Like I said, with that ghosting situation or whatever it is. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, whatever it is that they were doing. You know, put you in this place of being like, okay, never mind. Like, for real. Like, just done. And this person continues to try. They're always going to try. Seven of Swords is envy. Envy of what? Whoever or whatever gets to be around you if it's not them. Whoever or whatever gets to have that Two of Cups with you if it's not them. Whoever or whatever gets to Three of Cups with you if it's not them. You know, that type of thing. Like, you're up here. Again, like I said, you could just, you know, as long as it's just out of their reach, they love it. But as soon as it's like they could have it and this and that, it's not exciting anymore. Again, let's think about it. If that snake was trying to catch that butterfly, that might be a fun little game for them. They might like that. But in the event that they finally caught it and ate that butterfly up, not only did I eat the butterfly, but it wasn't as filling as I thought it was going to be. It's not as satisfying as I thought, because it's a butterfly. What would that really do for a snake's appetite? So do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, that's how they're giving it to me right now. Okay. Ciao. So can they really be upset at you for not wanting it and moving on? And, you know, I'm hearing that. It's like you move on and you don't look back. But you're not supposed to. When you move forward, you're not supposed to look back. Not when you're riding a bike. Not when you're driving a car. You know what I'm saying? In no way, shape, or fashion, while you're going this direction, should your head be looking that way. That's not how that works. At all. Okay? So, yeah, it's something like that going on here. Judgment. Yeah, see, Four of Cups is like, okay, I said, what is this Two of Swords about? And so your judgment is like, yeah, no. Literally, one side's like, yeah, the other side's like, no. Yeah, no. Right? Like, that's not it for me. Sorry. Okay? And I do see the Lover sticking his head out. So for a small group of you, you could have even felt like, yeah, that's twin. And for some of you, you know, they might be right. But like I said, if it was like in another lifetime, it was, could have been, should have been, whatever, that energy carried over. Well, the person still feels it. You still feel it. So at times, maybe you have tried to do that. But one of you could be extremely high vibrational and evolving and growing, and the other one is not. Very obsessive, very possessive, very emotionally unstable all over the place due to those addictions and certain things like that. And the two things just are not in alignment. Hence why the Temperance card was in the challenge. It's not in alignment. So if it's not in alignment with where you are, where you're headed, then how is it going to happen? You know, it's like that. It's just not in alignment. Yeah, so you have the guard up here. This is as per divine guidance, protection. Person's going to come in, apologize, want to reconcile again. I feel like that's that. This time will be different energy. And you're going to be in your Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles energy. Where it's like, I'm strong enough to say no and stand on it. Okay? At this point. Like, I realize what I need to realize. I'm strong enough to release it. That's what it says. One is releasing the past and one is learning from it. All right. I feel like both of you are learning from it, but not both of you are releasing it. Okay. Ain't but one of you got comfortable enough to release it, child. Okay. But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and haggity.